Call to order this meeting of the 7th of May 2020 City National Planning Board. My name is Scott Leclerc. I'm the chair of the planning board. As chair of the planning board, I found that due to the state of emergency declared by Governor Sununu as a result of COVID-19 pandemic and in accordance with the governor's emergency order number 12, pursuant to executive order 2020-04, this public body is authorized to meet electronically. Please note there's no physical location to observe and listen contemporaneously to this meeting, which has been authorized to meet electronically pursuant to the governor's emergency order. However, in accordance with the emergency order, I'm confirming that we are, 1, providing public access to the meeting by telephone, with additional access possibilities by video or other electronic means. We are video conferencing using WebEx through the city's IT department for this electronic meeting. Public access to the meeting is also provided via WebEx, and a link to the meeting is contained in the meeting agenda available on the city's website. The meeting can be streamed through the city's website, www.nashua.nh.gov/318/CTV on Nashua's community link. The public may also view this meeting on Comcast Channel 16. Number 2, providing public notice of necessary information for accessing the meeting. We previously gave notice to the public of the necessary information for accessing the meeting through public postings and, where applicable, notice to abutters. Instructions have also been provided on the City of Nashua's website at www.nashuanh.gov and publicly noticed at City Hall. Additionally, a link to the public WebEx access for this meeting is contained in the meeting agenda, available on the city's website at www.nashua.gov. We were providing a mechanism for the public to alert the public body during the meeting if there are problems with the access. If anyone has a problem accessing the meeting, please call 603-589-3115 if they will help you connect. Number 4, adjourning the meeting if the public is unable to access the meeting. In the event the public is unable to access the meeting via the methods mentioned, the meeting will be adjourned and rescheduled. To maintain control of the meeting to the extent practical and advisable, the board will follow the procedures as identified in its bylaws. The applicant will present the applicant's case, followed by questions by the board. We will allow for a rebuttal period as best as possible for persons wishing to speak in favor or with questions or opposition before the board deliberates and determines an outcome. Applicants and their representatives and individuals required to appear before the board are appearing remotely and are not required to be physically present. Applicants, their representatives, and individuals required to appear before the board may contact the planning department to arrange an alternative means of real-time participation if you are unable to use WebEx. Real-time public comment can be addressed via video to the board utilizing the WebEx virtual meeting software for remote access. Please note that all the votes are taken during this meeting shall be done by a roll call vote. Planning board meetings will be held electronically until it has been deemed safe to conduct more typical meetings at City Hall. The planning board, the planning department, and city staff, thank you for your understanding and patience during this difficult time. Okay, Linda, could you call the roll, please?
Mayor Donches? Oh, and also please state if there's anybody in the room with you as well. Mike Pearson? Scott Leclerc?
Here. Nobody in the room.
Here, and there's nobody.
Ed Weber?
Here, no one in the room.
Me.
And Hudson?
Present, nobody in the room.
Maggie Harper?
Present, no one in the room.
Bollinger?
Present, no one in the room.
And Larry Hirsch?
Present, no one in the room.
So we have a quorum.
Okay. So you have in your packets and hopefully in front of you the minutes from the April 16th, 2020 meeting, as well as the April 23rd, 2020 meeting. I'll start with the 16th. Has anybody had a chance to review those minutes and want to make a motion as to whether they can be approved as written? A motion by Mr. Varley. We have a second.
Second, Weber.
Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, can we do a roll call vote on that?
Scott Leclaire,
Yes?
Warley,
Yes.
Ed Weber, Dan Hudson,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Bollinger,
Yes.
and Larry Hirsch.
Yes.
That motion passes 7-0.
Okay, I'll take a motion on the minutes from April 23rd. Anybody had a chance to review those? Want to make a motion as to whether they're accurate as written or need amendment? So we have a motion by Mr. Weber. What's that motion? Ed, could you specify what the motion is for? Just
To accept the minutes of April 23rd, 2020.
Motion by Mr. Weber to accept the minutes of April 23rd, 2020 as written. Have a second on that? Second by Ms. Harper. Any further discussion? All those, let's do a roll call for those in favor or against.
Scott Leclaire,
Yes?
Adam Varley,
Yes.
Ed Weber,
Yes.
Dan Hudson,
Yes.
Maggie Harper,
Yes.
Bob Bollinger,
Yes.
Larry Hirsch.
Yes.
And that motion passes 7-0.
Okay. So communications, Linda or Scott or anybody, is there any communications from you?
Scott,
None. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, we're going to forego the communications tonight because those will all change for the next meetings.
Okay, so,
asking to
Email
table,
What's that?
an email asking to table the case.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there was an email asking to table the case.
this is case
Tonight.
number one. Okay,
Case number 1.
all right. That's from the applicant.
That's directly from the applicant, yes.
Got it. Okay. So report of chairman, committee, and liaison. At any committee?
Weber, no, we don't have HTC nor Nashua Regional Planning Commission has suspended all their meetings until further notice.
Okay, all right. The only thing I'll report as the chairman is just that, just to let you know, we are in the process of the interviews for the master plan consultants. So I have sat through actually all of the interviews. And that process is moving along. No consultant selected at this point, but we're expecting shortly. I'll keep everybody informed on that. Okay, so moving into the next part, old business conditional special use permits, there are none. Old business subdivision plans, there are none. Old business site plans, there are none. New business conditional special use permits, there are none. New business subdivision plans, there are none. New business site plan, this is case number 1, WS Development owner, JP Morgan Chase Bank applicant. This is an application and acceptance to propose site plan to amendment to tear down existing building and construct the Chase Bank along with site improvements. This is located at 275 Amherst Street. I remind everybody, this is the application where the applicant sent in an email requesting for this to be tabled. And that was to the next meeting that they asked.
Correct, 21st.
21st.
Okay. So at this point, I guess I would, rather than talk about jurisdiction, I would ask, is anybody willing to make a motion to table this new business site plan number 1? This would be to our May 21st meeting. Mr. Varley?
Mr. Chair, and I would just clarify, I'll make a motion I think it's motion to postpone since we haven't accepted jurisdiction.
Got it.
A motion to postpone the case until our May 21st, 2020 meeting.
Okay, so we have that motion on the table. Do we have a second on that?
Weber
Second
said,
by Ms. Harper.
okay, I didn't see.
Yeah. Any further discussion on that? Can we do a roll call on that?
Scott Leclaire,
Yes?
Adam Barley,
Yes.
Ed Weber,
Yes.
Ann Hudson,
Yes.
Maggie Harper,
Yes.
Bob Bollinger,
Yes.
and Larry Hirsch.
Yeah.
And that motion passes 7-0.
Okay, so that new business site plan, case number 1 is currently postponed to the 21st. Next up, we have other business, review of tentative agenda to determine proposals of regional impact. You should have had in your packet a technical review meeting, April 20th, 2020. Anybody had a chance to take a look at that? I want to make a motion as to whether or not there are any proposals that may have regional impact.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Bollinger, I'd make a motion that there's no projects of regional impact.
Okay, so we have that motion by Mr. Bollinger. No proposals of regional impact. Do we have a second on that? Second by Ms. Harper.
Yeah, great.
She's faster than you, Ed.
Just kidding. I'm waiting.
Okay, any further discussion? All right, can we have a roll vote on that?
Scott Leclaire,
Yes?
Adam Barley,
Yes.
Ed Weber,
Yes.
Ann Hudson,
Yes.
Maggie Harper,
Yes.
Bob Bollinger,
Yes.
Larry Hirsch.
Yep.
And that motion passes 7-0.
Okay. So the other business, case number 2, referral from Board of Aldermen and proposed R20-0028. That's currently tabled to the 21st, 2020 meeting, so we won't be taking that up tonight. I don't think there's no motions, I don't believe, required on that because nobody will speak on it anyway.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're up to any discussion items by the board that anybody wants to bring. You know, a lot of shaking heads. So I would entertain a motion to adjourn if anybody wants to make that.
I'll make a motion to adjourn. Weber?
A motion to adjourn by Mr. Weber. And can we have a roll vote on that? We have a second.
Scott Leclaire,
Yes.
Adam Barley,
Yes.
Ed Weber, Ann Hudson,
Yes.
you have to.
Yes.
Maggie Harper,
Yes.
Maggie,
Yes.
Bob Bollinger,
Yes.
Larry Hirsch.
Yep.
That motion passes 7-0.
Okay, we are adjourned at 7:13.
Wow.
There we go.